Yo, 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 welcome to the open pit. I'm your man, Mr. C with the most. Getting ready to take y'all around the coast. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Hey, you already know, man. Schedule release, man. It's time to, turn up in here.
Keeping it funky.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me go ahead and give you the introductions out
No,
here.
no.
We got he done switched the name up to E Double. You know what I mean, representing them Eagles. What's up, E Double?
Oh man, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We come direct all day, every day, direct to your dome. I mean, I just want y'all to understand that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We can move on.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Then what's up? We got No Captain representing them Dirty Birds. What's up, No?
In the building, man. What's good with it? Happy to be here, fellas. Good to see y'all again, man. Long time no see.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Last but not least, we got my co-host Kurt Murder representing them Baltimore Ravens. What's cracking?
Let's go. Let's get it, man. You already know what time it is. Yo, E-Dub, man. Like, what made you switch that up to E-Dub, man? Like, what was the inspiration behind that?
I mean, it wasn't no inspiration, man. I mean, that's we talking nicknames. I mean, your name ain't Kurt Murder. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you hit that on the head. You hit that on the head, man. You hit that on the head.
You know what I'm saying? So
that fit his personality a little bit better than E-Dub.
yeah,
right?
I mean,
I like. You know what? I'm rocking with E-Dub, man. Like, no bull. Yo,
yeah,
no
I
cap.
mean,
How was that vacation, man?
they've been calling me that, you know what I'm saying? When the streets call, you gotta come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You gotta stick to it. You gotta stick to it. I don't know. Murder. I'm good, man.
Okay.
I'm still sunburned over here, man. I'm still sunburned over here. I spend a lot of time sitting on poolside, baby, not doing nothing.
Hey, that's vacation right there, man. Trying
Yes,
to tell
sir.
you.
Be nice. You know, somebody hit the lotto over there and they ain't telling about it. You know what I'm saying?
Stop, man.
New jersey on, new hat on once again. You know, that's how No Captain be doing.
Mr. C, you know I'm like Tommy, man, but I got 3 jobs, but you don't know about none of them.
Back.
Yo. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to the NFL because they did their thing on the schedule this year. Cause last year we had some boring Thursday night games, Monday night games, Sunday night games, but this year they looked out. It's no boring games, man. Let's get the party started, man. We're gonna start the week off. First game of the season, Ravens against KC. Woo, in Kansas City. What's your thoughts on it, Kurt Murder? I know you got something to say.
Come on, man. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and hand it out there, man, and say what I said last year, man. This should be an easy win. This should be a walkover, right? Like, Baltimore should be able to go out there and handle business with KC. But we see how played out last year in the playoff, right? KC was victorious or whatever. I just think it's too early right now for me to just call that and just be like, yo, Baltimore going to go ahead and wash KC. But I will tell you this: in the last 2 years or 3 years, KC has been like 0-2, 0-2 on their like first 2 starts. All right, last 2 years. So I would give us the dub, man. Just coming out of the gates, week 1, fresh Lamar Jackson and dropped down to like 205 or 210 pounds. He about to be lightning fast, so I'll take that. I'll take Baltimore with the dub.
Okay,
and it's in KC. Let's go.
I know that's right. We got T Money representing them Big D coming out of Dallas. What's up, man? Welcome to the show.
Fellas, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Money,
we can hear you. We don't want to see what you got on, but we can hear you though.
It's the only time I'm gonna wear it. It's the only time I'm gonna wear it till the season starts. So I gotta soak it in right now.
All right. Matter of fact, what's your thoughts on it over there? No cap.
Man, you talking about that first Baltimore game against the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Y'all got some get back to get Murder, but
That's right.
it's The Chiefs coming back with their same squad, right? Relatively,
to me, it don't matter. Relatively, the same squad. You know what I mean? We got to see. Rashid Rice is probably going to be looking at a few games suspension, right?
Yeah.
So we thinking about 4-8. But relatively, they got the nucleus: Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce,
what's Pacheco?
Yep.
Right.
Isaiah Pacheco, and they signed. You got to remember they signed Hollywood Brown also. So they got Hollywood Brown. They got Xavier Worthy. You know what I mean? So they got some speed
still
out
got the
there.
boy.
Now, you know
you still got Disney boy at the tight end spot.
Correct. Yep.
Amen.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good one. I'm with you. It's a toss up for me, Mr. C. But just based on historically, I got to go with the Chiefs. I mean, they just whoop y'all. Wait a
minute. Wait. I
gotta go with
just throw that out there like that. They won. They won. They whoop.
They won, right?
There we go. All right.
You ask me who I'm going with. I gotta go with the champions in red, bro. And I ain't talking about the 49ers.
And it's also in Kansas City. Don't get it twisted. You
That's
know,
right.
They probably getting range that night too, so they're gonna be crunk.
Look, I threw 2 jabs right there. I'm talking about the champions in red and not the 49ers.
Yep.
I heard you. I heard when you said
it. You tried to breeze. You chose to breeze right past that, though.
Yeah, it ain't too many teams in red with Super Bowl rings. I ain't saying no names.
Oh shit!
The Falcons. Since we fired shots. All right. Yeah. Come on, no.
No, we'll take out.
Hey, Double, what you thought? What's your thoughts on that first game, man? Just how we kicking the season off.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, as we talk about the first game, we can't forget the last game. So it's crazy because I mean, as much as a Raven lover has to say that, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna win. As much as they have to say that, I mean, they just got belt put their ass on the last and it was I mean, there was just the biggest disappointment that they could be, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I understand. Right now, what I'm really recognizing is Kurt Murray is really a Ravens fan. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
No way that he can say anything other than what he said. So, you know, I give him that grace, but nobody else believes that what he said. So, you know, we rock with that. We keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Oh, okay. Team Money, what you got, man? Team Money, what you got, man?
I mean, let's be honest. Even if Baltimore comes out and win that game, you know what the talk is. Kansas City starting off the season with a slow start, 2-3 games. They may not come out like you want them to, but it's always the last 4 or 5 weeks for them. They start getting hot, start clicking. So, I mean, it's a good matchup to see again. I'm more interested in the new tools, though. You know, Xavier Worthy, this rookie. You know, Hollywood Brown, you know, with Patrick Mahomes. So what's that connection going to look like? You know, Isaiah Pacheco, you know, can he stay healthy and really produce in the running game? And then I'm excited to see Baltimore, you know, with big Derrick Henry back there. You know what I mean? Is he going to take the load off Lamar? Lamar going to have less running plays for him, you know, set aside is, you know, now that, you know, J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards are gone, who's going to be that backup, that other running option, you know, for them. So we know Odell Beckham, you know, down in Miami now, you know, it's Zay Flowers' show. There's no reason why he shouldn't get 1,000 yards. There's no reason why he shouldn't get more than 8-10 tutties for the season. So I think it's going to be a good game, man. I just think overall, though, when it comes to Kansas City, fourth quarter at home, last 2 minutes left on the drive, you know who's going to get the ball in the hands, going to run it downfield and get that scoring possession where they can kick the field goal or just get 70 in the game. It's written just like that. Nothing else to it.
Okay, well, I hate to jump in here, but could you say Odell Beckham's name again? I thought I might have missed how you said it.
Oh, I don't know how I said it, but I said I was trying to say Odell Beckham Jr. But what did I say? What did you hear?
It sounded like you said Hodell Beckham.
Oh.
Yeah.
He be out there home now. So don't get it.
No, I thought
that
that's
might
what
be
you
his name in the
said.
streets.
Don't put that on me, E-Dub.
No, E-Dub, he using his Spanish side of his
Yeah,
heritage
that boy.
right there, man.
Oh, is he? Is he half Hispanic?
Odell Beckham.
I thought
Yeah,
that's
you
what
know.
he said. I was just that's why I waited till you finished because I was like, did he say Hodell Beckham?
You know he out there in Dallas, so you know what I mean, Latino, so you gotta speak that little lane.
I gotta say, T Money, I don't like your background. Let me say that out. I understand, but I don't like your background. Hey, it's nice and everything. I do like how you're doing, but I appreciate it. But go ahead, somebody else. Hey, I'm sorry.
Welcome to the show, Dre from the Bay, representing the 49ers. What's going on, Dre?
What's up, brothers? My fault. My apologies.
It's all good.
What was the opening question?
Ravens and KC, first game of the season. What's your thoughts on it?
Ooh. Where is it at?
Kansas City.
It's in KC. Arrowhead. Don't worry, Baltimore will fly any weather.
You know, the last couple years, especially look at last year, the Chiefs don't start off hot. I think they lost. You know, I know they lost to Detroit early on last year in the season, and I believe they lost to somebody else early on. And then, you know, they're one of those teams that they try to they peak when it's time to peak. And I think that the Ravens, like T Money, T Money was just saying about the you got Big D Henry now. You've got that bulldozing running back that they can now attack that Kansas City defense with. I think that, you know, rematch, you know, is always one of those games where, you know, you look at the other team, you know, the team that's got some payback on their mind. So I think that the Ravens, I've got them. Plus, I just think it's about time. I mean, the NFL is hard to be dominant for as many seasons as now the Chiefs are. What have they've been to what? Four Super Bowls? Yeah, they won 3 and lost 1, right?
I thought it was 2-1.
No, because they beat the Niners twice.
And who else they beat?
And then they beat
They beat Eagles.
E-Dub's Peoples. You know.
I thought he was gonna answer first, Drake from the Bay. My bad.
What's that?
He didn't hear that about saying that the Eagles was the team he lost
he
to.
He laid back over there.
Okay.
I did hear that.
So they've won. They've gone to the Super Bowl 4 times in the last 5 years, and won. Is it 4 in the last 5 or 4 in the last 6?
Yeah, 4 in the last 6. Because it was 4 in the last 6 because they play.
Because between them winning against the Niners in 2019 season, 2020, the Rams won.
That's right.
And then
Tampa Bay won.
And then Tampa Bay beat them though.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was another Super Bowl that didn't include them.
I think it was the Rams and Bengals, right?
So Rams and Bengals. So yeah, they've been 4 times in 5 years, right? So they've, you know. So I'm just saying, it's time for them to kind of go down. But I didn't realize they got Hollywood Brown, who to me is a bit overrated. But if anybody can bring it out of him, it's gonna be Mahomes, because it don't matter who goes to that team. I mean, they get what's my boy that they ran out of town this year. They got from the Giants that was acting crazy. Tony. Yeah. But he was balling till he just, you know, got crazy. Yeah. But I'm going with Kurt Mutter's boys on that one, opening night.
Whoa, wee. Well, you know, then we got a Friday night game, week 1. the Packers versus the Eagles, and that's in Kurt. What was that again?
Say it again.
The Eagles and the Packers. That first game. That's in
Let me check real quick. Wait,
San Paulo.
Where y'all at?
Somewhere in Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that game is in Brazil. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't like them games because there's no home field advantage really.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna come down to who's gonna be out partying, who's gonna be in the hotel room that night.
Right, Brazil.
Brazil is gonna be out.
Hey.
What I'm gonna say is Dre from the Bay's hat is flyer than Mr. C's hat. I want everybody to vote on that.
Oh no, not all.
But like
he got the black and white one, black and gray one.
Yeah, right now his hat is harder than C's hat. I just want everybody to recognize that. They both 49er fans. They're both 49er fans, but like let's just check out their
the gear.
Yeah.
You can dodge the question about the hats. You know what I mean? It's all good. But we talking about the Eagles.
Asking me?
The Eagles and the Packers. In Brazil.
He doing alternate facts over there.
I didn't know you were asking me. I thought we was on intermission, but like Eagles.
Intermission.
Yeah, Eagles and Packers. Eagles and Packers. I got Eagles all day, man. I got Eagles.
I don't know. Green Bay loaded, man. Green Bay is loaded.
I mean, Green Bay can be loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Who they pick up?
Oh, Jacobs,
we're pretty much solid. You know, with a couple of new additives, which is just gonna make shit better. You know what I'm saying? We made we were in the playoffs last year and Finkel. Yes, but we're still. Huh?
Who y'all lose to?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You don't know?
I'm gonna make sure, man. You lost to the.
I'm just saying. Like you asked.
The people may not know.
Oh, the people may not know.
The people may not know.
Okay.
You do it for the people, E-Dub. They may not know.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll see how you do it. Hey, T-Money, you're a good addition to the past. Because it's real easy for me to talk about your Cowboys, so it's like
and it's easy for me to rebuttal about those Eagles. So we
not really. It's been so long since y'all won. Like we could take 1, 2, 3, 4. We can take everybody off and then just let them watch us talk.
Wow.
And I would hurt murder you because I would hurt murder you because I mean y'all ain't
oh my God.
I mean
you got fired already. We ain't the
what you saying is true. What you saying is true.
Because I watched Michael Irvin and all them talk, but that shit was so long ago.
It was.
Yeah. But I understand, man. I like your pride, though, bro. I like how you stick with your team.
I stick with them. I can't stand them half the time, but I stick that. Well, so I'm going to go.
You're loyal.
I can't jump bandwagons this late in life.
Nah, man. I mean,
even though Mr. C try to sell it every season, come on over. We gotta have a team waiting for you.
Oh, he be trying to.
He said he laid on.
He trying to get you to become a 49er fan.
Every time I see, hey, you want a flag? I get your flag.
That mean,
look, man.
That mean he think you soft. That mean he think you soft. He think
nah. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I do, man. I feel bad for these fans that don't rock this color and don't have what we have. And I see them. I come to work and I know it's Monday morning and the teams done lost. They really don't want to see me. So I figured, look, come on over. I get your resume, your application push through, buy a couple gears. I'm about
Where he go with this? Come on, man.
No capping. I was waiting on you to say something.
We ain't coming over there, man. We ain't coming over there, bro.
Hey, look, no cap. We're gonna get to your team in a second, man.
It's cool.
I'm gonna pass the.
I'll wait my turn.
I'm gonna pass the mic to T Money since the Eagle fan keep attacking the Cowboy fan. I don't know what's going on. It's only May. You know what I mean?
It's only May.
Going in. Yeah.
Ain't even got the fantasy football yet.
Right. So I'm gonna pass the mic to you, T Money. What's your thoughts on that game right there, man?
Listen, man, Jordan Love showed me something that I did not think he had in him last season. He went further than what I thought. I mean, he played a hell of a game against us in the playoffs, and he held his own that first half against the 49ers. I think they got young talent. You know, you bring back Musgrave, who was hurt, the tight end. You got those young receivers in Reed and what's the other one, Wicks. And then you bring out
don't forget
Josh
the
Jacobs.
other kid.
Christian Watson. Forgot about him.
That's it.
Yep.
That's him.
Yep. Because he stayed hurt. I got to start remembering.
Right.
But
he's bad.
But he's bad. He's bad. He can work on his hands a little bit, but he's if he stays healthy, I think he'll do good too. And then you sprinkle in Josh Jacobs. It's a good squad. I mean, defensively they got some holes, but if you can score points, defense sometimes really don't matter in some games. And I just think with Philly, man, I got to be real. Saquon is a beast, and he's going to take a lot off of Jalen Hurts. I think he'll open up. He's not the primary target. Think about it. He's been with the Giants all these years. Stop Saquon, you stop Giants. Okay, you stop Saquon. Who you going to stop? Smith? Okay, AJ waiting for you. You want to shut down AJ? Let's leave Dallas Goedert up the middle. I'm just keeping it real. And, defensively, they got the UGA defensive line. Let's see what they do this year. Can they rush the quarterback? Can they get to the quarterback? I think defensively with those two young rookies, with Deshaun and the other boy out of Toledo, Mitchell, those two new corners. Let's see what they work with, because it's going to be 1-2 years out from the receivers they're going up against. So I think it's going to be a good game, man. But overall, I do think Philly will take that game, just because they know how to slow the ball down when it gets close. But I'm interested to see, though, out of everything, Kellen Moore, what are you going to do with that offense? He was with Dallas for all those years. He didn't know how to use some of the weapons we had. He went to San Diego. He didn't make Justin Herbert look any better, to me. So now he got a quarterback. He ain't got no excuses now. So he got the squad, but I do think Philly will come out on top that game.
All right.
Well, I must throw in. Any one of y'all want to get on Madden, we can do it. But however, what I'm saying is, the other thing is we have a person that people think is old, Julio Jones. And what I'm saying is Julio, a former Falcon. Yeah. But when I throw the ball to Julio Jones, he catches the ball.
Absolutely.
So my point is, huh?
Was he a 2-year deal with y'all, or with just a 1 year?
Hello, time out. We talking about Madden right now, or you talking about in the
real world?
Julio's on the team.
Yeah, I know he's on the team. But you said when you throw him the ball, he catches the ball.
I'm saying Julio is on the team. My point is Julio is not Julio before, but he is still a valid receiver. All I'm saying is, because we have a Falcon fan,
you throwing a bone.
Julio, so you giving a shout out to the Falcons? That's what you're doing. You giving a shout out to the Falcons? You got a Falcon fan on here?
Come on, man.
Well, he can understand where I'm coming from.
Julio catches the ball. I can agree with him. I can agree that when Mr. Corvette, because he is a Corvette, every time you drive him, you got to take him to the shop, get the adjustment on. Okay?
Yeah, he's not the main receiver.
No, but when you take him out to drive it, still a Corvette.
No, Captain. No, Captain. When we used to work in the office, and Julio was tripping, you talking about he was messing around. Oh, he must have been hanging around with your boy, them three brothers. What's the rap group? Migos.
Remember the Migos.
He hang out with the Migos last night. He was like dropping passes. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure we here, man.
Even when he dropping the passes, he was still top 10 receiver in the NFL. You can't take nothing up, man. I'm with.
He was, back then. Julio back then, yeah.
I mean, hold on.
Talking about Julio now.
We E-Dub on this. You ain't gonna take away. You and I gonna take away me agreeing with E-Dub on this one. Okay. Julio catches the ball.
All right. Well, look. Since you talk, what's your thoughts on the Eagles Packers? Who you got?
Man, who we got? What's the quarterback matchup?
You riding with Julio?
Is it? Hold up, bro. Damn, Mr. C, you in a rare forward too. All right, who we got?
He
Packers, Eagles.
He mad because Dre from the Bay hat flying in his.
That's what it is. Dre came with the drip this week. That's all.
Hey, look. Speaking of drip, though, I'm giving love to No Capping, man. That first of all, that Falcons hat you got on, that's.
Yeah, man. You know I try.
It's
man.
fire. It's fire. You got the little jersey going too.
Hey man.
Mr. C, he repping in May, but we gonna see in November. He gonna be having Hawks gear.
I'm buying 3 more jerseys. I'm buying 3 more jerseys during the season. I guarantee it's gonna be a good season. But look, let me give you my opinion.
Hit your thing, brother.
Look, so we got who? Jordan Love versus Hurts, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're looking at. Plenty of star power. Should be a good game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking at the bookie odds. DraftKings got Philly favored to win by 1.5, right? 2 points, right? I have and I think that's based on Philadelphia's appearance in the Super Bowl. I mean, in the playoffs 2 years ago, right? And how they played 2 years ago, and that's why they got them favored. Jordan Love is a beast, man. So it's really a toss-up for me. Hurts to me, his performance was going down towards the end of the season, right? If he brings that into this season, it's gonna be a problem, right? But I still got to roll with Philly on this one. Man. I gotta go with my gut, saying that they're gonna be able to turn around the play at the beginning of this season, because it was a meltdown last season, right? I had them in my top pick within the playoffs, right? I thought they were going to go deep into the playoffs. To see them disintegrate at the end of the season like that was definitely eye-opening. But I think them boys going to come out with a chip on their shoulders too, right? So I'm going to roll. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead, finish up.
I'm going to roll with Philly on it.
They didn't start down that losing until they faced that team with the red out the bay. That's when they started that losing streak, because they got smoked. I
can't say nothing. You gotta defend yourself.
I'm passing the mic to you, Dre, on that one. I'm giving you alley-oop on it.
Thank you. I done went full reverse. You dropped one of them Luka full court dimes alley-oop from last night. That was the beginning of their end when we got physical with an F on them, and and they started, because didn't they lose to Dallas like
next week, I think.
Now in Philly's defense, they had a rough schedule.
Don't defend us.
Okay.
Please don't.
Okay, well I won't. Then they got smacked, but I like the Saquon pickup, because not only is as No Captain talked about, that I agree that Philly's going to have a chip on their shoulder. I think so is Saquon. I think Saquon is now in a, like someone was saying, he's going from being
he's doing the same shit Christian McCaffrey did.
Right. Be honest, you going from being the whole offense to now you just a piece with a whole bunch of other talent. With a whole bunch of other talent. Well, I mean, he ain't got Christian's versatility, but he hasn't been. He's had some major injuries too. So, but I think that's going to be a good game, because as much as I like what the Eagles did, I like what Green Bay has done. I mean, they were peaking at the end of the season. You got Jordan Love, which I'm going to submit to you. It may be blasphemy, but when it's all written out, he's going to probably be better than Jalen Hurts. because Jalen, and I'm a Jalen. I'm a Jalen Hurts dude. I liked him in Alabama, and then when he went to Oklahoma, so I think he's a solid brother, and so I root for him. But I think talent wise, Jordan Love, man, he's real deal, and that's a tough game to call. That spread of 1.5, 2 points is spot on. Yeah. Because I think that game is a toss up.
Who's got that spread, Dre from the Bay?
What's that?
Eagles.
Yeah, I think No Cap'n said it was Eagles by 1.5, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I take Green Bay on that all day long.
Yeah, I mean because that game go either way. I'm gonna go with Eagles, only because I think they're coming out this year with something to prove. They were in the Super Bowl. They felt they should have won that Super Bowl, and then they were rolling. I mean, remember, there was a point in the season when it was like, no doubt about it, Eagles the best team in NFL, and then all of a sudden they faced a team from the city by the bay, and and then it started going downhill. So, but I'm going with the Eagles in that game. That's a Friday night.
It's a Friday.
Friday night game. Yeah.
Still,
it's a high school game.
Friday night. Really. Exactly.
But
Friday night light.
To be honest with you, Dre, they was getting by a lot of games before they played us.
Exactly.
They was struggling
exactly.
a lot of games.
Squeezing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Kurt Murray, I'm gonna pass the mic to you, man.
Man, I ain't even gonna give no long drawn out thing, man. I'm gonna just say it like this, man. The Eagles suck. The Packers suck. If you ain't the Ravens, you suck.
Tell her how you really feel, Kurt Murder. Come on, Kendrick Lamar. Come on with
it. You going Cat Williams?
The Ravens not like us, huh?
Right? Yeah, straight up. Nah, but to me, man, I like everything. I kind of like echo everything Dre from the Bay said. Everybody, man, y'all all had good points. Even you, Ed Double. I don't even know to call you Ed Lee or not, man. But Ed Double. I just think the Eagles have been skating by a lot. The Packers did get a lot better. The Eagles did stack their defense up. They're hoping that they can be a defensively put together team to be able to execute down the stretch, right? So we'll see, man. I want to call it a tie. I wish they go out there and tie. Can I get that? Can I call a tie?
You can call it.
Put it out there.
Tie.
It's doable.
Tie. Ed Double. It's only one bird in this group.
It's E double. E double.
Oh shoot!
Just read it.
It is E double.
Yeah, just read it. You know what
I'm saying? Eric Sermon, you PMD E double.
But I do want to say that y'all 49er fans, the two that y'all on it, y'all act like y'all won the Super Bowl. That's how y'all act.
Damn, man. Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. With the addition of Jacobs at running back with Green Bay, they take their offense to another level because they got the weapons. You know what I mean? They had Jones last year, but Jones and Jacobs they don't even compare. You know what I mean? They can run the ball 3 times with Jacobs. He's a dominant runner, and that's going to open the passing game for Green Bay. I'm going with Green Bay on it. You know what I mean? It's in Brazil. If it was in Philly, I'd give Philly the edge, but it's in It's in Brazil, so I'm going with Green Bay. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say they're gonna win by 10.
Ooh, come on, bro. You tripping?
Yeah. Well, I know I'm tripping, but it's all good. It's early.
No, he only saying that because Dre from the Bay, his gear look better than Steve.
Yeah, that's his whole life.
You trying to make him change his hat?
That's gonna be the comeback every time.
Mr. C got a closet full of gear, man.
Look, let's go with these Dallas Cowboys against the Browns. We got the Dallas Cowboys going to Cleveland. You know, I'm gonna start off with you, T Money. What's your thoughts on it, man?
I'm like Kurt Mudder. I ain't gonna keep it long. Listen, They got a lot to prove to me, man. I ain't confident. First game of the season, you come against one of the top defenses with Myles Garrett coming off that edge against that rookie left tackle we just drafted. Ain't no way I see it working out. Dak could be running for his life all that game to me. The offensive line got to prove something to me, and they ain't gonna prove it on the first week. As far as protection, as far as running the ball. So the only way Dallas wins that game if Deshaun Watson doesn't show up. It's the only way I see it happening. And that's just the truth. That's the truth. I mean, defensively, we've had some changes, but our linebacker core still isn't what I wanted to be. So when it comes to stopping the run, I know Nick Chubb probably still won't be healthy, but you still got Brown, I believe, and I don't know. Did they keep Kareem Hunt? I don't know if he's still with them or not. But
yeah,
if he's still there, they still got two running backs that can still hold down the fort. They still and Coop every time. I don't want to see Cooper, man. He's the silent assassin, especially with route running. And Diggs, I don't know if he's gonna be back fully healthy week 1. So Deron Bland, if he's not trying to cut off a pass, Cooper gonna eat him up. He's gonna eat him up on routes. Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure you said only way y'all the Cleveland lose if Deshaun Watson have a bad game. That's what you said.
That's the only way.
But you forgot about your quarterback, Dak Prescott, too. You know what I mean?
Ain't forget about him. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Going to get that Cleveland, that pass rush.
That's what I know.
He said,
yeah, that's what I know. That he's not gonna have the protection. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be running for his life, man. That game because that offensive line they gotta show the consistency to me. And if our running backs going into week 1 is Rico Dowdle and Zeke Elliott, I'm not confident at all, man.
Well, let me ask you, how do you feel about them getting Ezekiel Elliott back? Like, how did you feel?
It helps with blocking, E-Dub, for real. It helps with blocking and protection and goal line runs. But, they're not going to feed him the ball. They're not going to run him like that. It's a passing offense with CeeDee Lamb. Dak got, last year his contract. CD on his last year. They're gonna be throwing the ball, and if they do ask Zeke to do something, it's gonna be 3rd and 2 or 4th and 1. Straight up.
Don't forget about Kirk Franklin running back too. You got him at your third down bank.
Kirk Franklin.
I saw that 40-yard dash. He looked good. I like his movement. But overall though, I think if Deshaun Watson doesn't have a good game, I do think we'll come out with the win. I don't know what the spread is right now, but I don't know. Right now, I see us losing probably 27-21 until something else changes between now and that first week. I'm just not confident in that first game at all.
What's your thoughts on that one, man?
I got Cleveland, man. Just listening to this dude talk about the Cowboys with a cowboy hat on and feeling so low. Speaking of them like they ain't. How could you have any faith in them? Yeah. Cleveland, man. Come on, man. Like, Lord, have mercy.
Well, it ain't no love in the NFC East this year right now.
It's none.
All right.
No.
But see, I will say this, Mr. C. I will say this real quick though. You won't find another true
Cowboy fan
like me.
I give it to you.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat.
You rare, bro. You rare because I know plenty and they don't talk like you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, 2016 divisional playoff game against Aaron Rodgers when they got us on that 3rd and 18. I was done after that. I said there was nothing else this team can do and prove to me until they get to the Super Bowl, because you can't be a number 1 overall seed and lose like that at home. You can't do it.
So you weren't done when Tony Romo fumbled the kick?
Nah, I wasn't done.
All right.
Nah, because at that time we had a good running back in DeMarco Murray. We had Dez Bryant. So whenever, Romo had his, that was just Romo time. You know what I'm saying? But at least he showed me early before we got there. Dak build me up, get me all excited. We 12-5, win the division. Then look, here we go. San Francisco, done. San Francisco again, done. Green Bay done. It'd be the same two teams. We can't get by. So they stand in our way. I don't have no faith.
Hey, I give you props, T Money, because you're the only Cowboy fan that I try to push his buttons and you go the opposite direction. Everybody else take the bait and run with it. You know what I mean? So I give you props.
You
for
just
that, man.
fold, man. We like how you fold. You just fold up.
I mean, he got the metrics to go with it. He know the numbers, so he ain't trying to argue. You sound like a numbers man to me.
I'm not trying to.
He's a realist. He's a realist.
I'm not trying to have E-Dub turn his hat a little bit to the right on me real quick. I'm just trying to keep that bib in front.
You don't want him to go Philly style.
That's all, man. I didn't want no Genos. I didn't want no Pats coming my way. You know.
No. What you got, man?
Man, I'm looking at a couple of matchups, right? So mainly I'm looking at, just like T Money said, I'm looking at CeeDee Lamb, of course, but he's matched against Denzel Ward. And then we got Amari Cooper against Trayvon Diggs, right? Those are going to be big time game predictors. Whoever is most productive between those matchups is pretty much going to win the game. Now, who am I choosing? I really don't have a dog in this fight, man. If I had to choose, I'm going Browns. Sorry. I apologize, T Money.
Please don't.
I got the Browns coming out of this one, even though that boy Lamb is a dog. He is top tier receiver, if not top. Got to be within the top 3. And y'all can argue with me about it. I mean, it's a good argument to have, but you got to tell me who is better at the receiver position. But I still don't think that it's enough edge based on the team that they have coming back. Y'all barely made any changes, right? And when you don't make any changes, you're sure. Yeah, you're not learning from your mistakes, so you're sure to repeat them.
That's right.
Right. That boy CeeDee Lamb is a beast, though, man. He's a beast, right? If he has a breakout game, it's a problem. But I still, based on just what I know, though, gut feeling, I'm going with the Browns.
Kurt Murder.
Cleveland. And we out this. Like, ain't no way, man. Like, them boys bought Zeke Elliott. Like, Zeke Elliott back? Like, come on, man. Like, The Walking Dead? Like, no, get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, nah, Cleveland gonna take that, man. I just feel bad for anybody that play anybody out of our division. You know what I mean? Like, it usually don't fare well for them, man. So I'm just being honest. It usually don't fare well for other people, man. Like, Cleveland is gonna go in there and they're going, like you said, man, they're gonna run Dak Prescott out of the building. And you know what? I like Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? Like, I like CeeDee Lamb. I'm not a Cowboy hater. I don't care about him either. You know what I mean? But Cleveland. I think Cleveland going to destroy them, and it doesn't even matter what. What's his name? The bum quarterback from Cleveland. I can't.
Deshaun Watson.
It don't even matter.
Bless you.
It don't matter what Watson show up. You know what I mean? Because like you said, Nick Chubb may not be healthy, but they got Jerome Ford. He was toting that rock last year. He was a bruiser. Then they signed Nakeem Hines or something like that. They got
I didn't even know that. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, man. They got
Trayvon Diggs coming off the ACL.
I'm scared about that. No capping.
Yeah,
that's a tough move right there. You know, I don't know. I think Cleveland really did really well in the off season and in the draft. So I don't know, man. I didn't see a lot. Dallas didn't make any really big moves in the off season. I don't even know what they did in the draft, like, Because didn't they trade out of the first round, trade back to the second?
So let me explain that one real quick.
Y'all traded late in the first round. Y'all traded
no, because Kurt Murder had a lot to say a couple weeks ago, and I'm glad you brought that back up. So now I'm up here to talk about it. Okay, so you guys had the show a few weeks. I think it was right after the draft, and man, they Cowboys, man, they didn't do nothing. They had to pick, and then they traded down. Here's the reason why: Dallas did not have a 4th round draft pick. If we'd have stayed in that position after that first pick, we would have had a 2nd and 3rd and would have had a late 5th round. So by us dropping down 5 picks, we still got the offensive lineman that we wanted, but we got 2 3rd-round draft picks instead. So it was kind of like a 3rd and a 4th round, if you will. So I wasn't mad that we drafted back. I'm glad we got an extra body out of it. So may not like the player that they drafted, but I'm just glad we got an extra body.
But especially if that was the player that they wanted anyway, you know what I mean? So if that was the player that they wanted anyway, and he was still around when they was able to draft later on in the round and pick up some extra capital, I think that's a great move. You know what I mean? And see, that's the, you know, I didn't start reading about like some of the players or some of the teams that made those moves, because I think the Buffalo Bills did a similar move just like that. You know what I mean? Where they got more capital in the draft.
Right.
You know what I mean? They traded out of the first round. But you know, pretty good move. But I just think Cleveland was hitting on all cylinders all season and draft. I didn't see the Cowboys really didn't do anything, man. Like
Cowboys never have money. Never got money. They never want to spend it if they got it. So I don't expect nothing every off season. We never make a splash. Every season they say what the Cowboys do. They don't spend money on bringing people in because they've been bitten so many times. They probably was like, we're not doing this anymore. Let's a reminder, Roy Williams, for all that money we gave up to get Roy Williams, a receiver from the Detroit Lions, and what did he do? Nothing. Paid Brandon Carr all this money as a corner.
Giving Zeke a check too.
Zeke still getting paid from the first contract, and then they brought him back to pay him more money.
I mean, they ain't really paying him nothing, right? I think he on a $3 million.
$3 million. They still getting more money.
Y'all picked up the Browns picked up Jerry Jeudy too, and then
that's right. The trade. That's right.
Yeah, you got Cooper.
So you got 2 Alabama boys. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Man. I take Cleveland, man. I take Cleveland.
Yeah, I forgot about that. No, Captain. That's right. They traded him. That's right.
Dre from the Bay, what's your thoughts on it? Marty going for Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm. You know, my thing early in the season, I always go with defense because the defense usually clicks earlier than offense because defense is basically reaction and not. You know, offenses have to take a time to get in sync, and being that, and you know, as much as I hate to admit it, and agree with Kurt Murder about that division. I mean, Mr. C, we, three of our losses was against that division, and so, and it's a brutal physical division.
Real football.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately for the 49ers, they play the same type of physical football, but we got our physical, in a couple of those games. I mean, Cleveland, we should have won. Our kicker missed a 40-yard field goal, but they was playing with a guy I ain't even heard of at quarterback. Yeah. So
it was raining.
It was raining,
too.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was gonna go to that game. Thank God I didn't. But I'm gonna go with Cleveland. I'll keep it brief. I'll go with Cleveland just because I think defensively they're going. Defense always clicks earlier in the season than offense, and I think that the Cowboys have. I don't like their running back situation at all. And then like T Money is saying, they've got a youngster at tackle, and if he's gonna be dealing with Mr. Garrett, that may be a rude baptism for a young man because that dude he's not even legal. in about 48 states. He's illegal. You can't be that big and that athletic. That's not even fair, And so I'm going with Cleveland.
Drake from the Bay. What the old song say when you talking about baptized? Take me to the water.
Take me to the water.
Right, going right to the water.
Right to the water.
Take me to the water. Yes, sir.
Since we taking it to the water, I'm gonna stay in that AFC North division. We got the Steelers and the Falcons week 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass. But before my fault, I'm going with Cleveland because it's in Cleveland. I don't believe in Dallas. You already know how I feel about it. So I mean. So yeah. No capping. What you got? We're going to get Steelers opening week.
That's here in
Atlanta.
ATL. Okay.
In Atlanta. What's up? What's up? What y'all gonna do?
You already got your tickets? No capping.
Yeah. Hey man. It's a season opener. They should be at will call. I just need to call Mr. Penix. Okay.
Hold on. Hey, no. You still got season tickets, so you let that go.
No, hey man, no. You got to pay for a seat license in Atlanta, man. It's a whole different.
Everybody doing that now, huh? Okay.
Yeah, you got to pay for the license for the seat, like you own it, but you don't really own it. And I tried to get somebody to explain it to me, and then you got to pay for the season tickets, right?
Yeah, that don't make any sense.
Yeah, y'all ain't good enough to be investing that kind of money.
Hell no. I have walked out of numerous Falcons games, and y'all wonder how I get all these jerseys because people be throwing them on the ground after the game. All you gotta do is pick it up.
Yeah, I see it all the time, man. I see it all the time.
And the seat license is your own show.
All you gotta do is
license. That's your own show.
That's funny.
They be at the bus stops. They got hats over there, jerseys around, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. So look. I keep saying this, and I will say this: that the Falcons don't have fans; they have emotional hostages. Okay, and that's what we are. We're just gonna stick to that. I'll become a fan when they get deep in the playoffs, or when they win a Super Bowl. I'll be a fan. Okay, but right now I'm just an emotional hostage. So anything somebody say to me, I absorb it internally, and I'm in the shower crying about it. I just don't show it. Okay, I just don't show it. All right, so Steelers, Falcons, man, you already know which way I'm going, right? The Steelers got Justin Fields, and they picked up
Russell Wilson,
and they got the linebacker from Baltimore,
right?
Still,
we got Mr. Cousins. We got.
Hey, see you sitting back talking shit.
Look, you know that. You felt the either. They did pick up this person, Larry. I mean, you should think about that. They may win.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Coming out on top, you might as well go ahead and give up. Unless y'all win,
and they got the linebacker from Baltimore.
then they got Ray Lewis's son. And,
slow down.
I want to make sure he knows what's going on, man. He said he was an emotional fan. Say he wasn't a fan. So after y'all lose, I check on you because I know now for sure. I definitely got to check on you. Y'all lose. You know what I mean? So you be in the shower crying. I ain't know all that. He's spilling the beans right now.
If I'm not answering my phone, just call my wife and check on me. Right? Make sure everything's okay. Make sure the TV ain't been broken and all that shit. Right? Excuse my language. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go with the Falcons again on this one simply because they got new roles at the quarterback position, right? The team hasn't meshed yet. We got Mr. Cousins, so we only got better, right? We had Ritter at quarterback, and now we picked up Cousins, right? So hold on. We coming back with the same weapons, right? At the receiver position, running back position, and the tight end position. Maybe we can get Pitts a couple more catches, right? Maybe we can stop the light skin hookup because it seemed like Drake London was the only one who got passes. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I said it out loud. I'm sorry. I felt like some Drake shit was going on. Like we don't want to hear you say the N-word no more. Okay? Neither one of you say the N-word. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, we solid. We got the big running back. We coming back with the same tight end. We got a new quarterback. I'm confident in the receiver position. I'm confident at the D line, and Pittsburgh is still formulating their team. It's a no-brainer. If the 49ers don't win, you might as well go ahead and send me my check. Is what you can do. You can your wallet back here. Just go ahead and dig deep. Dig deep. No homo. I'm done. I'm out.
All right. Kurt Murder, please follow up with that, man.
All right, man. Yeah, so
that's gonna
be a really interesting game, man.
How Kurt Murder having technical difficulty again?
Dre from the Bay, pick up, man. Kurt, you got static in the line.
Come on, Kurt.
I think is he good? Oh, yeah. Looking at that, I got it. I got the Falcons being, I think that's going to be, I think they've got the enthusiasm for the team is up, and so it's at home, opening day. Pittsburgh, I know they didn't extend, or did they let Najee go?
Nah, they still got him.
No, they didn't give him the 5th-year option.
Okay, they just didn't give him the option, so he'll be a free agent, I guess. Okay, so he may be coming out with some, with some fire, trying to put, get some money in his pocket for next year. But that's a tough game to me, because both those teams are coming with making changes at the quarterback position. And so back to my other theory, who has the best defense of the two? Well, last I checked, Steelers still got TJ Watt, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then they picked up my man from Baltimore,
PQ.
So now it's a tough one, because, like I said, I think there's a lot of optimism in Atlanta for the Falcons, but I just don't know if they're going to be ready when the opening day. That one's, to me, is a pick'em. I'm gonna go with. I usually go with my head then my heart, but I'm gonna go with my heart and pick with the Falcons, only because I live down here now. So I'm gonna go with no capping. Go with the Falcons.
There you go, Dre from the Bay.
And because of that hat sold me out. So that hat won me over.
That put you over the top. Okay.
That put me over the top.
All right, Kurt Murder, you back?
Yo, I'm good.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I'm gonna just make mine quick too, man. I'm gonna go with the Falcons, man. Just having Kirk Cousins. Well, let me say this: it depends on what quarterback plays, right? If Kirk Cousins is able to start, I'm riding with the Falcons. If you got to throw Penix out there, Steelers gonna give him too many different looks, and it's gonna be the Steelers. So for me, it depends on what quarterback is back there. I know we'll come right back. We'll revisit this when we get closer to the season too. So, like I said, if it's Kirk Cousins, Falcons. If it's Penix, Steelers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know how that ball out. And I don't know if they got Cousins. It's gonna be Cousins. Cousins supposed to be
Cousins on opening day. We paid him too much money to let him sit.
But is he gonna be healthy?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta remember, right? That was what
was that, Achilles?
Towards the end of the year. That was towards the end of the year too.
Is it Achilles or knee?
It was Achilles.
Yeah, that
right
takes a minute.
Yeah, he ain't 21 no more.
Right. Yeah. He you know what
I mean? It's gonna take him at least 12 months, a year time frame. And that happened towards the end of the year, so I just don't know.
Not with today's medicine. That shit a 6 to 8 month.
Nah, that's true, right? When you got that Aaron Rodgers money and stuff like that, man. But then you risking it. You going out there and playing on something that's not fully healthy or fully at strength or repaired. Yeah. So I
hope he's healthy, man.
Quarterback is back there.
I hope he's healthy, man, because I don't want to hear no excuses, man. We got a rookie quarterback. That's why we losing. We 0-16. I don't want to hear that,
passive aggressive.
T Money, what you got? You got T Money.
I'm like Kurt Murder. I'm gonna make this real quick, but I'm gonna go a different route. This game has got a lot of levels to it, right? But I'm not even going to go into all of that. This is where I'm going, and I know he's watching. So this is directly to him. Russell Wilson, this your first game in a new uniform, my man. You going down to the A. Don't let Future talk about you when you get down there, bro. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. You better show out. You got your wife. Don't let it happen, bro. Do not let it happen. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna take the Steelers because he's too much riding on this man. This about pride the rest of the season. This about everything. Do not let your first game be in the A, where you got where your wife from, her family, friends, homegirls. They're gonna be at the top, sitting on the top in the box, and Future watching that game at the bar, waiting for you to mess up. He'll have a song waiting for you if you lose. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
You asked could he take the kids to the game that day. He went and picked the kids up early just so he could go to the game.
Right. E-double. What you got, man? It's kind of hard to follow that one.
I mean, it's crazy to me, man, just to sit here and listen because listening when he said like he held hostage.
Man, what the hell?
Yeah, you heard that too.
That's just wild to me. Like I'm held hostage, because but I understand that. I understand that because what it is, that shit is emotional. Because he's between that being his team and they ain't won nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? They have won.
Leave me alone.
They have won Nathaniel. They won Nathan. They have won nothing. So it's like, I get it. It's hard to stay loyal. It's like I'm not a fan, I'm loyal. It's like it's that got emotional. It's like I wanna really recommend him a therapist.
Hey, my wife be saying the same. She's like, you need.
That's what you need, dog.
Especially when we were kicking out them 50s during the season.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
E-double. Every time they lose a game, I'm calling to collect my money. Yo, I'm at the gym. I'm gonna call you back. Every time. He's always at the gym on Sunday.
Hey,
always.
He's about to try out for the Falcons. Hey, what position you gonna try out for?
Quarterback, damn it, and receiver. I'm playing both offense and defense.
Hey,
give me the ball, coach. Put me in.
It's too easy, man. It's too easy, man. Pittsburgh gonna lay down on y'all, man. Pittsburgh gonna mush y'all, man. But I mean, it is what it is, man. I understand. Hey, shit, Pittsburgh all day.
I got Pittsburgh too, man. Moving on the way.
Pittsburgh.
We got the Niners, Jets Monday night. Woo! Aaron Rodgers coming to town in San Francisco. Dre, what you got, baby?
Man.
Hold on. Don't go to Dre first. Go to Dre last.
Yeah, you don't want to hear what I got.
Go to Dre last. How you gonna go to Dre first?
Because I'm gonna finish it up.
Last, man.
Oh, okay, cool. Kurt Murray, what you got, Kurt Murray?
Yo. I think that's gonna be a really good game, man.
You think so?
Is it?
Yeah.
With Aaron Rodgers come off that injury. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Aaron Rodgers' joint was the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was week 1.
Right.
Like he's recovered. He's been out there throwing the football. He done learned the whole offensive playbook. Like, don't think like Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna go out there and torch y'all. And didn't the Jets just get like 2 pretty decent receivers to go with the young bull?
Yeah, they got Williams from the Chargers, and they got somebody else, and they got the offensive tackle from the Cowboys, I think.
Yeah,
they did get Williams to go with what's the young bull name?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Yeah. That boy's a dog, man. He's a dog, yo. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good one, man. Like this, that's just so hard to call, man. But the Jets just ain't Only thing you can count on the Jets for is covering the spread, nigga. That's it. Like the Jets is gonna cover the spread. Like that's it. So I don't know.
You got Salah coming back to San Francisco. You know what I mean? He trying to prove something. They got a nice little defense.
What? I don't know, because y'all ain't really lose nothing off the defensive side of the ball. Man, I would say 49ers. I would definitely take the 49ers.
As much as I hate to say it.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be a really good game, though. I'll say that.
What? No cap, you already said the 49ers?
I'm rolling with the 49ers on this one, man. Y'all coming off of a strong last season, Super Bowl loss.
Why you gotta bring that back up? Why you gotta bring that Super Bowl loss?
I was trying to get a moment of silence for the Super Bowl loss. You had to run in. Like 10 seconds for the Super Bowl loss, please.
Can we pour something out? We pour it out.
I just pour out a little something, right? But y'all coming off of the strong season. You just came out of Super Bowl. I don't care. I mean, Rodgers is back, but come on, man. It's the same 49ers team. I say that they are going to come into this game with a chip on their shoulders. They're going to come into the game with a chip on their shoulders. As much as I hate to give it up to y'all, I'm going 49ers all day.
T-Money?
I'll be quick. 49ers. I mean, first game, like No Cap and said, you come off a Super Bowl loss, you got something to prove. And the first thing you want to do is come out week one at home, prime time, and lose against Aaron Rodgers coming back from an injury. So I think 49ers, and honestly, I think y'all will beat them by 2 touchdowns, to be honest with you.
Beat the dirt off of them.
Yep.
E double?
I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, busting y'all ass. And I'm not just doing that. I'm not like y'all might think like y'all might say that I'm just saying like that to go against y'all. I'm not going against that. I feel like
I'll say it, Dub. Go ahead.
No. So far you have showed that you have showed that what you do is you go with the flow. I'm not with the flow. The flow is that I think that Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back with a chip on his shoulder because he is a Hall of Famer quarterback. And he's trying to show that's his chance to show that like I am that guy. He got a couple more chances. He ain't Tom Brady, but he got a couple more chances to prove that he's like that type of quarterback. So I'm gonna go with him. I mean, I'm with all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? However, T-Money, you cannot say anything because you just went with him. So don't act like you understand what I'm saying.
Yo, E-Dub, can I ask you a question? Yo,
yes.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers is that guy?
I think he's one of those guys.
He's a really good quarterback, man. But like, I think to me, Aaron Rodgers is really overrated.
Might be, but when you got 5 guys, out of 5 guys, 3 of them will punch you in your face. 3 of them punch you in your face. Aaron Rodgers is one of them dudes. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going on mute, man.
That's a solid explanation.
That's the best analogy I've heard this month.
You win.
I can't even argue with that.
Time out.
Oh,
the 49ers own Aaron Rodgers.
Own him like a pair of old shoes.
He don't win against us. He don't win against us.
Right.
Dre, go ahead and pick it up, man. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet. Last I checked, I get it, Aaron Rodgers, but he gonna be about 3 months from 40 years old when that game starts. Just remember that. Let's not act like this is 32-year-old Aaron Rodgers, and he's coming off of a season he didn't even play. So,
Okay, well, can I halt you? Hey,
Sure.
I apologize. I gotta halt you. I have to halt you right here. I gotta move over to no capping. They just picked up Kirk Cousins. So that means you don't give a shit about Kirk Cousins. Can I agree?
No.
Do you agree with that? You don't give a shit about. They just picked up Kirk Cousins.
Hey,
are you
Dre?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about
man?
Mutz picking?
Hold on, man. Go ahead, Dre.
Are we talking about? Are we comparing Kirk Cousins in age? Or are you talking? Because Kirk Cousins is way younger than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins 35.
They both coming off injuries and they not young. But
okay,
go ahead.
But one is 40 and one is 35. Anyway, that being the case, I'm just saying that, just like Mr. C said, the 49ers, ask Aaron Rodgers what his record is against the 49ers over the last however many. Don't forget, Kaepernick beat him twice, once in San Francisco, then he went to Green Bay in January and beat him. Jimmy G has beat him in the playoffs, So, and then I think
he has one. I think he has one win against us in the playoffs.
He has
one in regular season.
Yeah, and so they, that being said, he ain't playing with the Packers. He's playing with the Jets. And who's their running back? The Jets got a running back?
Yeah,
they got
Breece Hall.
Yeah, Breece Hall. Yeah.
Say it again.
Oh, okay.
Who?
OJ Simpson Hall. Okay.
Who they say?
Breece Hall.
But like people are saying, the Niners are coming back with a chip. Now, somebody was asking about defense. We already back. Well, yeah, except for Dre Greenlaw is still, he ain't gonna be back till mid-season, maybe. After popping his Achilles running on the field in the Super Bowl. That should have told us we were gonna lose that game, bro. How you gonna pop your Achilles running on the field? But so he's out. But we picked up some nice DBs and stuff in the draft and things. So and don't sleep on these receivers, Pearsall, don't sleep. But I just think that, just like one of his rare good takes is that they don't want to come in on a Monday. Look at his face. Look at his face. You don't want to come in on opening day. You coming off a Super Bowl loss. You don't want to come in and lose at home on prime time because that's the last game of the week. That's a Monday night prime time, And if I'm the Niners, I feel disrespected that. How do the Jets rank being prime time Monday night anyway? Okay, I don't care about no Aaron Rodgers. You ain't even a playoff team. That should have been reserved. They should have put that cap. I'd have rather played T Money's boys on. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I hate when the NFL does stuff like this. Because
we got them on a Sunday night. They gave them a Sunday night slot.
But to me, why is a team that has been in 4 straight NFC championships or whatever, why are you pitting them against a team that ain't won jack in years because of some has-been quarterback?
Marketing.
I guess marketing, but to me, I would have rather seen Detroit, Monday night Niners Detroit rematch, Green Bay. You know what I mean? To me, the Jets are getting way too much love from the league for having done Nathaniel. They ain't done nothing. And that's why we going to put boots to them. I'm giving you the score right now. 38-17. Niners.
Yeah, look, and I'm just going to add something else to what Dre said. You got Purdy coming back, man. Purdy has had another season to mesh with a team that he has recently come from the Super Bowl with. The same mistakes that he made last year, he ain't gonna make this year. I guarantee you, he's a more mature quarterback and he's experienced. It's gonna be a game, bro. They're gonna tear the Jets up.
Hey, no, Captain. You know what? For a second, you look like you had on a 49er jersey, man.
Hey man, you better stop, man.
It did. It kind of looked like it.
You better stop.
I thought that 8 was a Steve Young jersey.
Look, man. Moving on. That was our week 1 matchups. Week 2, we got the Bears, Houston, Sunday night. We got the Eagles, Atlanta, Monday night, week 2. Week 2 is it's gonna be on fire. We got the Bills, Miami, Saints, Dallas, Cincinnati, Kansas City. It's a lot of matchups week 2.
Yeah.
Which I want to throw out there because matter of fact, week 3, Houston, Minnesota, Eagles, Saints, Ravens, Dallas, 49ers, Rams, Kansas City, Atlanta, in Atlanta, Jacksonville,
a rough schedule,
Bills,
bro.
Yeah, we do.
Washington, Cincinnati.
You go Eagles, then Kansas City.
Back to back.
Could be a long
week season
4,
in the
Bills,
ATL.
Ravens. Week 4, Bills, Ravens in Baltimore, Tennessee, Miami, Seattle, Detroit. Man, it's some games out here, man. I'm gonna open the floor.
The 49ers got in week 2 and week 3.
Man, week 2, the 49ers played. We played Minnesota week 2 in Minnesota. Week 3, I didn't even put it down because I don't think it was worthy week 3, but I'll tell you 1 second.
Hold on, I'm on it right now. Week 3, you got the Rams.
3, we
right?
got the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at look. Cowboys got a hard schedule the first 7-8 games, 9 games actually. If they can get past that, they got some easy games.
Yeah, they got Baltimore week 3.
Yeah, then you got Pittsburgh. 6 out of their last 8 games is the division games. That's how they end the season. It's gonna be some matchups, but let's talk about that. What you think about, Larry? What match are you looking for?
I'm looking forward to that Eagles. I'm looking forward to that Philly game.
You're not looking for that Kansas City game?
You are.
You're not looking for that Kansas City?
Because I can't wait to catch. I can't wait to catch you on the podcast, E-Dub. It's gonna be we don't let us win. That's all I got to say. Every time you say something for the rest of the podcast, all season I'll be like,
E-Dub, you better not let them win, bro.
It's gonna be like winning the Super Bowl, E-Dub.
Because that whole background on No Captain's thing is gonna be all big Falcon flag. He gonna have Mike Vick posters in the background. Doing the dirty bird when he's
Get him off, Captain, because that shit ain't back there now.
You gonna have Julio back there.
I got my stuff in the closet because I'm an emotional hostage. Okay, and when it's time to go get it, I'm gonna go get it.
I understand.
T Money, what matchup you looking at, T Money?
They so many, man. I'll say this, man. I looked at the schedule, and the first thing I saw was, here we go, Dallas. Got to go back to San Francisco. Week 8. And I don't know, I'm old school, man, when it comes to my music. So the first thing I thought of was Portrait. Here we go again.
Hold on, T Money, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Kurt Murder, I know you about to bounce, man. Appreciate you coming out, man.
Hey, yes, sir, my fellas. Hey, thank y'all for having me, man. Like, hey, I wish I could have finished it up with y'all, man, but I got to get with the family real quick. But hey, man, to everybody that's out there that's listening to this podcast, if you like what we are creating right here, like this is a safe space for you to come talk about football. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe, and that bell, that notification, fellas. Y'all be blessed, man. Finish it up, bring it in strong.
All right, Kurt Murder.
All right, Kurt. Be safe, brother.
All right, man.
All right, T Money, go ahead, man.
Yeah, so looking at Dallas' schedule, man, with our divisional, games that we play, we got the AFC North and the NFC South this year, and you get those couple games that you have to play the number 1 team in your division that you played for the previous season. So first thing stuck out, I'm like, here we go again. We're playing San Francisco week 8. going into San Fran, all I thought about was Portrait, the group Portrait. Here we go again. I mean, just think about it, man. Listen to the lyrics. Here we go again, going through the same thing. Here we go again. Don't want to play the same game. Oh no, not again. I don't want to go through it. And that's real talk, man. I'm tired of going to San Fran. It's the same outcome every time. It's on Sunday Night Football, so now I gotta wait all day to see a game like that. Stuff like that, man. I was just looking at the schedule like I need a break from them. But enough about Dallas, man, because I like other teams too. So I was looking at the schedule and look at it like this, man. Steelers, Denver. Russell Wilson got to go back to Denver where they kicked him out. I think that's week 2.
What week is that?
I think that's week 2, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a little bit too early, but week 2. I mean, you got kicked out. You got to go back to the place that Sean Payton was talking all this about you. He embarrassed you on the field, on the sideline. The cameras was watching. You know what I'm saying? I look at games like that. Of course, when we play Philly twice, that's always a good matchup. Come out, we split. Sometimes Eagles might get lucky and win both, but that last game we play is going to decide the division. But nobody in that division has won back-to-back in over 20-some years. So I expect Philly to win the division and we come in as a wild card. But overall, man, I think the Cowboys has a tough schedule. The good thing we got is I think the last 6 out of the 9 games at home. So after we play San Fran and come off that bye, coming in San Fran, and then we got the back 9 as far as the game. So, there's a lot of good games this season, man, but some of the ones that stuck out to me.
So pretty much you're saying that the division between you and the Eagles, you're not even looking at Washington.
For what?
Okay, I just want to make sure, before the season gets started.
You said and then week 3. You said why?
What's the other reason to look at Washington as somebody that's going to be up there trying to win a division? I can close my eyes. They ain't going to do nothing.
Week 3, y'all play the Ravens in Dallas.
Hey, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. That's enough. We can't stop the run, man. And if you got Lamar Jackson, got enough time to sit back there and roll out, take off, Dallas ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that. So there's some games on the schedule. You're just like, if we win, hey, good job. But that one I'm not too happy about either. So we got a tough 4 or 5 first games of the season, man. Just got to come out competitive. But yeah, Ravens, they just got it all. They got the defense, they got the offense. And until somebody on our defense can stop the run, I don't see that being a game we come out on top either.
Yo, T Money, put your skirt up, man.
For what?
What is you talking about, man?
But let me ask you this, E-Dub. Will it be better if I went in here very optimistic and I'm sounding crazy?
Nah,
Here's what I
want you to do. I want you to come out and tell me how they could possibly win. Like,
okay.
Dog, like, okay. Lord have mercy. Like, the way you just bow down, dog, like, what in the hell? Like,
that man his team.
Yeah, we gonna know his team, man. They gonna hit us over the head. We gonna bow down. We gonna get our ass kicked.
Man, listen, man, I have broken glass. I have broken TVs. I have broken anything in my house over this team, and I refuse to do it anymore, man. I'm not going with high blood pressure. I'm not going with hypertension. I'm not doing it with this team.
He's a recovering emotional.
You and no capping. I got a good therapist for y'all.
Send over the information after the podcast, my brother. I love to talk all my words away.
I get it.
No, Captain. What you got? What game you looking for, man? I know the Falcons got a little rough schedule too coming up, man.
Man, you know what? I'm not. I think it's going to be a good season across the board. I can't wait to get my fantasy league started, guys. We probably need to get a fantasy league started with each other, because it's going to be some good games across the board with the with the induction of this last quarterback class that we got from the draft. Washington got the top quarterback, right? What's his name? Caleb.
Second.
Number 2. Yeah. All right. Cool. I mean, man, it's gonna be some good games. I'm looking forward to a solid season across the board. I think that it's gonna be more entertaining than it was last year. And I think that the NFL did, like you said at the beginning of the game, I think the NFL did a good job of setting up this season's schedule, because I'm gonna be glued to the TV on Sunday. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the normal matchups. I think we played the Cowboys once. We played the Eagles. I'm not sure. We got a game against 40. Yeah, we got the 49ers, right?
No. You don't know your schedule.
Oh, yeah, no. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I think we got on your mind.
What I got on my mind is making sure that you pay me back the money that I paid you over the last 2 seasons, right? So I'm looking at. I'm really not concerned about the season being not entertaining. It should definitely. We got some good games scheduled across the board, so I'm looking forward to a good season.
Y'all got the Saints, man. Y'all usually split with the Saints. Y'all got Kansas City week 3. Y'all got the Bucks. That's pretty much y'all and the Bucks gonna be fighting for that division. Y'all got some hard games, Atlanta. You know what I mean? So
Dallas.
You play Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas comes to Atlanta. Let me ask Captain a question real quick. Do you think Kirk Cousins still gonna be the quarterback when y'all got to go to Minnesota?
That's gonna be a great game.
I hope so. I hope that Achilles hold up, and I hope that our O-line is able to protect him, because he definitely gonna need some protection, right? He's not a scrambling quarterback. He's not a mobile quarterback. I think that the offensive scheme is going to be to get as much protection around him as possible. But yeah, I predict him being a durable quarterback this season, because I think that we're going to do everything that we need to do to protect him.
Hey, Dove, what games you looking forward to, man?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to every game. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I just recently was sitting here thinking, man, and what we got to do. We're gonna put together a game schedule and pick and put our picks together for each game and see who get the most right.
I like that.
I like that.
The craziest thing is that's just respect for everybody. That's just respect for everybody.
I like that.
That's respect, because I mean, I can't help but talk junk, but the numbers gonna talk. So who picked the most games out of each one of them? And I mean, that's gonna tell what it is. So that's what I'm looking forward to. All the games in the very beginning, it's like C already know me, so C know when it comes to preseason games, when they get to talking about preseason and all that, I don't even really get into that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like I go from first game going. I watch preseason, but when they get the first game, second game, that's when it'd be like, all right, let's talk, let's go, because I didn't watch them play this person. I mean, this team, that team. So, what games I'm looking forward to, man? I'm looking forward to all of them. However, all that's gonna change when you start looking at records. Exactly. All that's gonna change when you start looking at records. Right now, I'm looking at hats, and I'm saying Dre from the Bay put the better hat on than C. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm like,
boy.
Get him, Dub. Get him, Dub.
He trying to soften me up.
Hey, but look, on the real, y'all gonna make me start dressing way fresher than the oil on this podcast.
We got to come with them cats. Man, look, I go back. I'm looking.
Hold up. They like your. Hey, no cap. They like your hat. They said no cap and bought a new hat. I have not noticed if you have bought a new hat or not. All your hats don't look good.
Hey man, come on, man. They just don't know. I got a whole collection of these.
I know. Rock your best one when you come on the podcast.
Look, Mr. C, I am, just to interrupt real quick, I am looking forward to a game now. I go back and look at the schedule. That Saints game is on November 10th. That's my birthday. So I'm hoping that we come home with a gift for your boy.
But that's a rivalry game. How could you not be looking forward to a rivalry game?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Come on, man. We look forward to the
game. You gonna win?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is my birthday gift. And we're going to come back and talk about it, E-Dub. We're going to come back and talk about our game. We're going to come back and talk about that game. Make note. Saints and Falcons. I got the Falcons.
Okay, hold on. What game you looking forward to, T-Money, for the Cowboys? Redskins?
No. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Houston Texans, man. You got them on the. They gonna Ho. You asked me a question. I'm just answering. You didn't ask the outcome. Okay. You just asked what game I was looking for. He just want to see the game.
He just want to see the game.
I just want to see the and the reason why I want to see it, because last year I got robbed of when we played Buffalo. It was supposed to be Big Brother versus Little Brother with Stephon and Trayvon Diggs. Now that Stephon got traded down to Houston, Monday Night Football, Big Brother going up against Little Brother. I want to see that matchup.
Okay.
I really do.
I respect that.
Hey, Dre from the Bay, my bad.
Dre from the Bay. What's going on, Dre from the Bay? What you got, man?
Well, before I get into my conspiracy theory on the league, I'm going 3 games. Well, actually, there's 4. You know, Chiefs, October 20th in San Francisco. And then that Packers Thanksgiving Day, you know, and because they got back-to-back. You got Packers Thanksgiving.
Y'all play the Packers Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In Green Bay.
That's a game.
And then we go to Buffalo in December.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also looking forward to that Lions December 30th in San Francisco, a rematch of that. But my conspiracy theory is this, and I don't know, Mr. C, I read this today. Do you know the 49ers play 4 teams coming off a bye this year?
I haven't even got a chance to look at it.
It popped up on something. They play 4 teams that are coming off a bye. What's up with that?
Dre. Yeah, but Dre, we don't play Thanksgiving Day. Green Bay play Miami Thanksgiving Day. Chicago got Detroit. The Giants got Dallas, and the Fins play Green Bay. Yeah.
What day is Thanksgiving? It's not the 24th.
Nah, it's week 13. Yeah, week 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, week 13. It's three Thursday night games.
My boy, he had me thinking that, because he texted me talking about we going to Green Bay. I'm like, bro, I ain't going to no Green Bay in November. Are you high?
It's cold as hell.
Now, Mr. C, we may need to make that's a few days before Christmas. I was like, Miami ain't a bad spot to go in December, but yeah, I don't know, trying to go that close to Christmas, we all may be on the couch, but I'm just like, I saw that, and then you got 4 teams. You got 4 teams you playing off their bye. So so that's 4 rested teams that's my conspiracy. I think the league is tired of us winning, and even though we haven't won the big prize, they saying, look, we want some new blood. So that's my conspiracy theory. But
let me jump in there though.
Those are the things I'm looking for.
I agree with everything you said, Dre from the Bay. But what you said was they tired of y'all winning, but they're not tired of you winning because you haven't won the big prize.
I'm
just telling you. I'm just saying.
Listening is fundamental. I said, even though we haven't won, I literally said that verbatim. We haven't won the big prize.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we have been winning.
They're not tired of you winning. You haven't.
Dre, I know what you're saying, man. We know what you're saying.
Yeah, C knows what you're saying. C knows what you're saying.
We got 2 Christmas games this year.
I wish we was playing y'all again this year, so we could put them boots. We could put them boots back in y'all again.
Hey, we got 2 Christmas games this year on Wednesday night. You got Kansas City, Pittsburgh, Ravens, Houston, which is going to be a good game. Week 17.
Ravens, Houston's going to be nice. That Kansas City Kansas
Hey,
City,
Mr. C,
Pittsburgh gonna be a CSI.
also those 2 games are streaming on Netflix too. So that'll be their first 2
Ain't
games
that
on Netflix.
some on Netflix? Ain't that crazy?
What?
Yeah, Netflix.
They killing
Netflix
us
is
with
streaming the
these
next, I think, 2 seasons
Really?
on
Oh
Christmas
my
Day.
Is
God.
Peacock still doing stuff?
Peacock got the Friday Packers and Eagles game.
Are they doing Thursday night still?
No, Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's right, Amazon. That's right. Never mind. That's
Yeah.
Prime.
Peacock,
That's right.
Peacock kicked out Big Bread for that game too.
Yeah, that's
For
right.
most
It's
of
Prime
history.
and Thursday night. Gotcha.
All y'all in Atlanta?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Oh man, we gotta find a bar to go live at. We gotta go live at a bar in Atlanta.
Let's do that.
That would
We
be
gotta go
dope.
live at a bar in Atlanta and give our picks and talk it.
That would
That's
dope.
what we
Hey
gotta
man, we may need to give E-Dub a producer job, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's better producer than actually talking about the game.
All right, Drake for the Bay. Don't let him take back his comment about that hat
yeah,
now.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Never mind. Hey, it's all love, bro. Do what you need to do. He does. He been giving me. He been giving me love on that.
Hey, but look, man, it's gonna be a good season, man. We
Yes,
got
it is.
a lot of games. These Thursday night games, these Wednesday night games, Friday night games, Sunday night games, Monday night games. Last year we had some games on Monday night I didn't even turn on because it wasn't worth me watching. You know what I mean? But this year, it's loaded. I think the NFL did their job this year, man. But
I agree.
I appreciate everybody coming out, man, showing us love to the open pit.
Yes, sir.
Just tune in to us next week, fellas. Y'all enjoy y'all evening.
I appreciate
All right.
it, man. Y'all boys
Much
hold it
love,
down.
brothers. All right.
Take it easy.
All right, brothers.